Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. So Gervonta Tank Davis goes on Instagram today and says the effing fight is canceled. Meanwhile, about 15 minutes after that, his opponent, Lamont Roach, is training and says he got some good rounds in today. And maybe somebody ought to send Tank Davis' IG to him or something. Because looks like he don't know that the goddamn fight has been canceled. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live Sunday mornings with KQKC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams and hit me up if you want to debate. The email is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Now let's get to it. So, you're gonna hear me in this video probably do something that a lot of other content creators are unwilling to do when necessary. And I've always showed a willingness to keep it 100 with y'all regardless of the fighter. And there's going to be no difference in this. No matter what angle you want to go with this, I'm not fucking with what Gervonta Tank Davis did today. I don't like it one bit. Now, if the fight is canceled, truly canceled, the way that he announced it is dead ass wrong. So follow me, right? If your fight is canceled, you need to give an explanation. It should be an official press release, an official release by both parties or by your promoter or something along those lines, so that fans can get an understanding of what the hell is going on. So to announce it in a way that honestly came across as like a lash out temper tantrum shit where you got the caption and it's just looking down at the floor, I'm not fucking with that if the fight truly is canceled. If it's not canceled and this is just some way to draw traffic, to draw eyeballs and shit like that, I'm not fucking with it. Because it's much different than the other shit that he did, right? Like, not showing up to the media day workout for Frank Martin. Okay, it's fight week. We know you ain't pulling out, but you didn't show up there, but there was footage of you seen running and shit. Okay, that's cool. We see what you're doing. You playing the game and shit. Announcing your retirement at the end of 2025. Whether you retire or not, that doesn't fuck up and confuse fans for this fight. It gets people talking. If you're serious, you're serious, and you lead the sport, you lead the sport. But it gets people talking, and that's way off in the future. Don't nobody really care about that. You know, we know you fighting March 1st, so no big deal. This shit is different because if you're trying to use this to drum up traffic, bro, it's nothing but fucking confusion. If you're trying to get eyeballs on you by saying your fight is canceled, yeah, people gonna talk about it. Some people are gonna rejoice in it. Some people are going to be disappointed by it, but the main thing is confusion, right? What about the people that were going to the fight, but now they might change their mind because of this one Instagram post? What if people on the fence about buying tickets and now they, okay, he said the fight is canceled, and then you say it's back on, or nah, the fight's not canceled. Now they might be like, I'll probably just buy it on pay-per-view. Or I ain't going to the fight because what if he canceled again last minute and I can't get last minute and I can't get my motherfucking money back from the tickets that I bought or the hotel rooms that I booked and so forth and so on. So the fact that they already had tickets go on sale, and people have already spent their hard-earned money, I don't think that this fight is canceled unless there's a legitimate reason, Tank Davis being injured, something like that. I think it's too late to turn back now, because now you got to start worrying about giving people their money back. They didn't already book the venue, so forth and so on. So I don't think it's truly canceled. But I will say this is a bad look, because you don't want to cause confusion among the fight fans and shit like that. It's not a good way to promote yourself. Ryan Garcia tactics versus Devin Haney, I think fucked up what could have been a even bigger fight. I think they still did better than both of them ever did, but I think it could have even been a bigger fight. So I think this is a bad move for Tank Davis. Yes, it gets us talking, but the way that people talk is crazy, and how they talk and when they talk, well, not crazy, the way people talk is important. And right now, all this is proceeded to do is cause a bunch of confusion amongst Tank Davis haters, Tank Davis fans, and boxing fans alike. So there's that part of it. I'm not fucking with it. I think it's bad promotion. I understand he's played the media game well up until this point. Nobody's flawless. Nobody's perfect. If this is his way, which I think it is, don't get me wrong, I don't think the fight is canceled. But if this is his way of trying to play the media game, then I'm not fucking with it, because I think it does more harm than good, and it just confuses fight fans. So there's that part of it. What else did I want to cover? That's what else I wanted to cover, bro. Then you got these weird stories coming out, right? Boxing community celebrates as Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach canceled. And you got certain fans that are like acting very happy if this fight is canceled. And it's just absolutely stupid, number one, and it's horrible. And you got the loud minority acting as if the majority of people are happy if the fight is indeed canceled. So I did want to talk about like fight fans and American boxing in general as well. If you are celebrating the idea of Tank Davis and Lamont Roach not fighting on March 1st as scheduled, then you need to go be in another sport, bro. You need to go be in another sport. For an American boxing fan to rejoice in the face of American boxing not fighting and hurting the sport of boxing here in America is utterly ridiculous, bro. It makes no sense. I don't know if the fight is postponed or canceled, or if it's going on as scheduled, and this is just some weird way of Tank either promoting the fight, or he really is just pissed off today and he's lashing out. I don't fucking know. But I do know this for sure. To celebrate the fight being canceled, if it is canceled, it's some of the nastiest work and most hateful work that I've seen from American fight fans, who just seem to have this infatuation with rooting for the failure of anything pertaining to Tank Davis, more specifically though, of anything pertaining to Al Haymon and Premier Boxing Champions. It's just a weird dynamic to me, but it is not good for the sport. It is not good for American boxing. It is not good for anyone involved, whether you're a content creator, a social media influencer. It's not good if Tank Davis is not fighting, or if his fight is canceled, because that hurts all of us, because he generates revenue for the sport of boxing, unlike a lot of people's favorite fighter that are probably watching this goddamn video currently. So there's that part of it. I think that shit is weird. Shakur Stevenson fighting for the sport of boxing is good. Devin Haney getting back in the ring is good for the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez getting back, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and the list goes on and on. But there's so much hate and disdain for Tank Davis and his position, to where he's the bigger name than every fighter I just mentioned, not named Canelo Alvarez. He's bigger and a brighter star than all of them, yet somehow we can all agree that if one of their fights get canceled, that's bad for the sport. But if his fight gets canceled, it's somehow something that should be rejoiced, something that should be celebrated. That shit's goofy to me, bro. It's completely goofy. So there's that side of it. The caveat obviously is, if somehow this fight got canceled because they have another opponent for Tank Davis on March the 1st that's a better opponent, boxing has done crazier things, I don't fucking see that shit happening, though. Because if that was the case, he wouldn't be mad. And you got Lamont Roach training like crazy, posting that he's still training, he good, he getting in rounds 15 minutes after Tank Davis made that post, which again leads me to believe this is some knee-jerk shit. He just mad, or he just trying to do some weird shit, maybe take a page out of Ryan Garcia book and kind of make it his own, when Ryan Garcia was being very neurotic and crazy and going back and forth with his Devin Haney shit. when he was promoting that fight all bizarrely and shit like that. Like, you just never know. I just know it's not a good look, and it's doing more harm than good, in my opinion, because it's just causing confusion. Yes, it's getting people talking, but for the people that support Tank Davis to cause this kind of confusion and make it to where we don't know if the fight is canceled, we don't know if the fight is going off, coming off of the fight already getting postponed, it's just not a good look, bro. Lastly, should the fight be scrapped altogether? Because that's what people are talking about. If the fight is indeed canceled, then it should stay canceled. If he's not fighting Lamont Roach March 1st, and he's not going to come back until the summertime or late spring of this year, then he should just see how everything plays out with Keyshawn Davis's fight, how everything plays out with Shakur Stevenson's fight, and he should go try to fight one of those champions at 135 pounds. Obviously, it would have to be Keyshawn Davis first, because Shakur is trying to go Schofield, Zepeda, and then they say Tank at the end of the year. So, if this does come out, if we get the official announcement from Premier Boxing Champions, and from Tank Davis himself with an official announcement, not an announcement that looks like a temper tantrum, if we get Lamont Roach saying it and it becomes official that this fight is indeed shelved, and they start having to move around the other fighters on the card and shit, if that happens, then it should stay that way. It shouldn't be canceled and then postponed to this summer. Canceled and then postponed, for 2 months. Like, nah, bro. If this shit is indeed canceled and this ain't just Tank on some weird shit, some weird promotional, I'm mad today. If this ain't that, bro, then just leave that shit canceled, bro. He was a backup opponent anyway. He was a fourth option anyway. The fight needs to go on as planned and shouldn't have to go through all these hula hoops in order for us to get this fight, if we're going to end up getting this fight. So there's that part of it. I think that's pretty much all I got to say on it right now. Obviously, it's going to be more news coming out. I'll continue to cover it. I'm kind of on the run, as y'all can see. But I just think that it's a bad move. It's a bad look for Tank Davis to do it in this fashion, whether it's true or not true. As I said, if it's true, then that temper tantrum way of doing it on IG like that, not a good look, unprofessional. If it's not true, you just caused a lot of confusion that was unnecessary, and it does more harm to your fight with Lamont Roach than it does good. If this is another one of his emotional, angry outbursts that he's prone to have, where he can just say something and then, change his mind, or he's angry, then he's okay, then he's cool, then he's mad, then he's happy. If it's one of those, gotta learn to handle his emotions better. And kind of go from there. So I just ain't fucking with it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It doesn't do anything good for him. It doesn't do anything good for the fight. It doesn't do anything good for boxing. And I don't like that fans are acting as if this is good news. It's not good news, bro. I don't give a fuck if you hate him or love him or you don't care about him. It's not good news. It's not good news at all. Other than that, though, y'all let me know what y'all think. Tank Davis says his fight is canceled. Lamont Roach is training like the shit ain't canceled. Still waiting on the official announcement. Who knows? I may have to delete this video, because by the time I finally get somewhere where I can upload it, then everything could have changed by then. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. We'll see y'all soon. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.